My name is Kimberly. I am 25 and I'm from Texas, and I just kind of wanted to go over a short testimony really fast about my life. I was raised by my grandparents due to my mom and dad being addicted to drugs and alcohol. My dad was an alcoholic and my mom was a drug addict. She was addicted to cocaine, so she left me at my grandparents' house. And so they just kind of took me in. I was never adopted by them. So I still have my dad's last name. RIP to him. He died last year from kidney failure because of alcohol. So growing up, I was pretty much a spoiled little ass brat. I mean, I was given anything and everything. They really didn't teach me anything about life. They just kind of let me do whatever. So now I'm 25 and it's like I'm barely figuring out life. And that's really sad. I feel like I've missed out on a lot due to being so spoiled, you know? I remember third grade, I weighed 125 pounds. I grew up on fast food because my grandma, she owns her own business. She owns a bail bond. She was always on the go, so she just always picked up something, even every meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, it was always fast food. So I've always had a weight issue, self-esteem issue, and yeah, I'm good at hiding it with laughing and joking and just smiling and just going on about my day, but really, I struggle with my weight. I struggle with my self-esteem. I struggle with the fact that they never taught me how to live life, I mean, they didn't even push me hard enough to finish high school. I dropped out junior year, and I went to rehab instead over just different things. I was just an out-of-control teenager, and I just kind of did that thing. I know I'm not really going to get into that right now, maybe later on, but yeah, I grew up a spoiled-ass kid, got everything I wanted. I finally got my own place at the age of 24. That I got it in August, and I'm 25 now. I just turned 25 in November. So I don't know, I have a lot to learn throughout life. I can't blame it on them, but it's they're the ones that raised me, right? So they should have, taught me better. They should have told me to finish school. And if I would have finished school, I mean, I could be in tech right now, Texas Tech. And no, I'm not. What am I doing? I'm working for her business, making $300 a freaking week. It doesn't even pay worth shit, Not dissing the job. It's just, I know that I could be doing more with my life, but, with me being overweight and just being insecure, and then I lower myself, I just feel oh, well, I'm just a dumb girl. I'm blonde, I'm wired like a fucking special ed kid or something. I mean, no diss towards them. I'm not dissing them. I'm just saying, it's those people are smarter than me. It's I'm not even wired to even be smart, I feel because of the fact that I was spoiled so much. They didn't teach me to, this is how you need to save money. This is how you need to live your life. This is how you need to handle life situations, They didn't give me those kind of things, They just gave me and gave me and gave me. They gave me a lot of food. I know that. Okay? And that I've always had the coolest shit, coolest Barbie houses, the coolest cars. I did get an allowance. I could pretty much get away with whatever. Even whenever I was a teenager, whenever I would just drink and party and all that, they knew I was doing that. But they didn't do shit about it. They didn't. I think they cared. But it's just the fact that I didn't think they wanted to deal with it because of the fact that, okay, my mom was in and out of my life my whole entire life. And, shout out to her. She's actually doing really fucking good. She's been doing good for the past 2 years. This is the longest she's been consistent in a relationship with me. Okay? Even whenever it was, I don't know, maybe a few years back, I don't know, or whenever I was a child, I don't know. She would go years, 5 years, and barely stay in contact with me and have a relationship with me, okay? And now she's fucking bomb, dude. I'm fucking proud of her. She's married and she's happy and she's getting a new place. So So shout out to my mom, Dukes. Like, I fucking love my mother, and nobody will ever take her spot. But yeah, me and my cousin, we grew up together. He lost his mom due to cancer, so my grandma took him in too. So, you know, we were like brother and sister, and now what is he doing? He's sitting in county because of drugs, you know? And it's like, I haven't even had a relationship with him since I was maybe 16, and I'm 25 now. So it's really sad. I fucking love that kid, but it's like addiction, and then health problems, obesity, financial problems. Those things are in my family. And I want to fucking break those fucking habits. And it's hard. I know I'm 25. I'm still young, but I tell myself this every year. I'm still young. I can still lose the weight. I'm still young. I can do whatever I fucking want to do with my life. And I'm just tired of wasting time. I'm tired of letting my weight hold me back or letting insecurities hold me back. And you know, I put a lot of pressure on myself. I tell myself every single day, oh, you can't do this, Kimberly. You can't do that. You're not smart enough. You don't know much. You know, it's not true. And don't let anybody tell you that you can't do anything. And I'm not speaking that just to you, but to me. Because I believe that lie my whole life. And even to this day, I'm still protected. I work at a bail bond, and the weather, it's horrible here. And, you know, I work for my grandma, her business. I've been working there since I was 16 years old. You know, it's the only thing I've really ever known, but it's the only thing I've ever really liked. I guess because I've always worked there, but I have worked different places, but I just go back to that because it's, I don't know. Everyone knows me there, so it's like, okay, well, might as well just continue working there. But anyways, my point is, it's horrible weather, and it's supposed to snow. Right, and normal people, okay, they have to go to work on time, regardless of the snow, right? Well, when it comes to me, it's like, oh, you know, if I have to go take a bond, for instance, to bond somebody out, oh, we'll just have somebody else take the bond, or we'll see if your grandmother can take you. Like, it's like putting limits on me to where, oh, you can't really drive, something might happen to you. It's like protecting me, but overprotecting me. It's like, look, I'm an adult too. I'm not a fucking little 12-year-old little girl anymore. I'm not fucking 12. I'm not 16. I'm not 18. I'm not 21. Dude, I'm like 5 years from 30 years old. And you're still fucking limiting what I can fucking do. I'm like so fucking sick of that. I don't want people putting limits on me. And that's all I've put up with my grandparents. With even my boss, and I've known her for 10 years, or 11 years, or 12 years. But she limits me too. And I love Kim to death, but she limits me too. Like, she treats me as though I'm just a fucking little kid. No, I am 25 years old. You know, do you treat any other employees like that? Nana, that's my grandma that raised me. Do you treat anybody else like that, like a little fucking little girl? No, you fucking don't. You chew their asses out. And you tell them straight up what to do and how you're going to do it. But with me, it's like, oh, Kimberly, they just pat me. Oh, I'll take care of you. If you have to take a bond, just call me, okay? Well, that's not really how she does it, but you get my point. She fucking babies me. They baby me, and they baby me, and they baby me. And look, my mom is street smart, okay? She's always been on drugs. Always, until these past couple years, even. So it's like, you know, she wasn't spoiled. And I believe the reason why my grandma treats me the way she does is because she's just trying to make up for lost cause of her kids. She wasn't there for her kids, and I know that for a fact, okay? I got it from her mom and from my aunt, her sister. So I'm not stupid. My grandma is in denial about a lot of things, but I love you anyway, Nana. Okay. But anyways, I just have like a love-hate relationship with my family and my job and everybody, and with myself. I'm really bitter, but I just don't really let it show. But it's like I'm tired of people babying me and basically putting limits on me. I'm not stupid, okay? I can learn But I guess it's my fault for just continuing to go to them, because if I have a problem, I go to my grandma, I go to my boss. So I'm just kind of, what the fuck is the point of me saying this? But it's like, for one, if that's all you've known, and you know that you're protected, and you know that you have people that will do anything and everything for you, it's like, it's hard not to break out of that fucking habit. But what have they done to me, really? Absolutely nothing. They have done no good for me. Not that I am against them, but it's like, what good have they really done for me? You know, they didn't teach me anything. You know, they should have told me to fucking, like, finish school. They should have fucking told me that, look, girl, like, whenever I was, like, in 3rd grade, you have a weight problem. We're going to fix this. I'm going to help you. Well, maybe not say those kind of words, but, you know, it's like, you know, take me to a doctor and help me. You know, I don't know. I was a bright kid back in the day. Ever since I was in 3rd grade, like, I would, like, plan out how I was going to lose weight and what exercise I was going to do. And I carried that out to now. That's horrible, right? So it's like, what did those people really do for me? I almost feel like I'm a mistake. Like, why the fuck am I here? Like, God, why did you give me this kind of family? I'm not ashamed of them. I'm not, and I love them to death. Oh, and by the way, I have a little sister. She was born on crack. So, and my grandparents actually do have custody of her. Same last name as them. Yeah. It's sad. I don't know. I almost do not like her. And not because of any reason. It's just